Hey everyone, thank you for joining me. So this is the second round for the custom Civivi FG Scales. And I'm just going to give you guys a close look at all of these. I'd say I have a good majority of carbon fiber for this round, but I also do have some paper micarta. And I'll start with the carbon fiber black G10 mix. As you guys saw in the first round, I created the green G10 and carbon fiber mix material. This is pretty much the same thing, just in all black. You have that really cool twisted kind of rock pattern texture. Just really happy with it. Really dances in the light. Like this one a lot on the Damascus Blade version. And I'll be honest, the only reason why I bought the Damascus version was to see what these scales look like on it. So I just gave in. I went on Amazon because that was really the only place to pick it up. So, or they had it in stock, so I picked one of those up. But I can leave a link down below where you guys can pick one of these up if you're interested off Amazon. But for the Damascus Blade version, I chose to put the gold camo fat carbon scales on it, which I think looks really good, especially with the Damascus Blade. I think it complements it very well. And I went really simple with the contouring of the scales for this one. And I'll show you guys really quick. I did contour from top to bottom. So basically what I did was I beveled all the way around. As you can see, there's a nice bevel. Let me close this so I don't cut my finger. But I beveled all the way around on the front as well and also the back. And then I contoured it from top to bottom so it does gradually get thinner towards the bottom section. And the reason for that is I wanted easier access to the thumb studs, but then it was still kind of on the thicker side. I didn't really need it, but I just really wanted to expose more of that cool fat carbon. As you can see right there, I created a finger groove for easier access. Feels really good in hand, and overall, just a simple texture, and really happy with this one. So I did the same thing with the dark matter blue fat carbon, so you guys can see right here. So I did exactly the same thing on the gold camo. I beveled all the way around, then I contoured it from top to bottom, but I just felt like it needed something more to really expose that really cool pattern or design from the dark matter. As you guys can see, I did put a rock pattern texture. It's kind of hard to pick up in the camera, but it does have a nice texture to it. It feels really good. And again, exposing more of that cool dark matter fat carbon. So really pleased with those. And really quick, I just wanted to mention that these custom scales only accept the milled titanium clip, which I have right next to me. Let me grab that real quick. So here it is, the fully milled titanium pocket clip from Civivi. Again, you can pick these up on Amazon. I'll leave a link up here in the corner. And I'll also leave a link on the website where you can pick one of these up if you're interested in any of these scales. But again, just want to let you guys know that it only accepts this pocket clip, or if you have any other pocket clip that can accept the holes of the hardware for the pocket clip. So this is the one I highly recommend. It's an excellent clip. And then for the paper micarta scales, basically what I did was, this one's actually interesting. This has like it's like a butterscotch vintage micarta, paper micarta look to it. It's not vintage, but I don't know how Maker's Material Supply does it, but just a really cool paper micarta. You do have that really cool layered look. Again, that butterscotch look to it. I think it looks really nice. And just so you guys know, I'm going to put some video footage of the other scales that are not on the knives right now. I'll put them up on screen. You can check those out. But as you can see here, I did a circular pattern all the way around, just a very fine circular pattern, if the camera wants to pick it up. Just to give it a little bit more character, I put a nice satin finish on this paper micarta, and then the burgundy one. But everybody's doing satin. I mean, a satin finish is nice, it looks clean, but I just feel like this, it needed just a little more. So that's what I ended up doing with the paper micarta, both of them. And then this one I gave kind of a similar finger groove or beveled edge on the bottom, just to have easier access again to the thumb stud, as you guys can see. it thins down quite a bit, so you have really, really easy access to those thumb studs. And then I also did something similar, but also a little bit different on the burgundy paper micarta. So I tapered it from the front to the back. That way, again, you have access to the thumb studs, and then you also just get a really, really cool look to the scale itself. Again, beveled all the way around, and also gave that circular pattern. If I can pick it up for you guys, just to give it a more unique look, and just kind of give you something other than a plain boring satin finish. So that is what I did with the paper micarta. This one's actually my favorite. I think the burgundy looks really, really good. Honestly, I do love the other fat carbon scales. I think they're really awesome. I love them all equally, but this one really surprised me. And I think I'm going to use these, or use this material in future projects, just because I really, really like that look. And I think it would go very, very well against brass or heat anodized bronze hardware. So who knows? Maybe I'll do that with this knife. I'll heat anodize some parts just to really accent this really beautiful burgundy color. But that's pretty much it, you guys. That is the second round for the Civivi Vision FG Scales. Again, these are going to be up on my site, and I'll leave the date of when I post this video, so if you guys see this in the future, you guys aren't bummed out. But I'm going to put these up on the site, and if you guys are interested, go over there and pick up a set if you'd like. As always, thank you for watching. I really appreciate the support, and I will see you guys on the next one.